तो चलिए अब बात करते हैं महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा। नंबर्स आए हैं एंड नंबर्स आर बेटर देन व्हाट द एस्टिमेट्स वर, स्पेशली अगर रेवेन्यू की बात करें 15% हायर एट 13,305 करोड़। और जो ऑफ कोर्स एबिटा या मार्जिन की बात करेंगे तो वहां पर थोड़ा इम्पैक्ट हुआ है ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल प्राइस जो बढ़े हैं, और कमोडिटी का जो प्रेशर है वो डेफिनेटली दिखा है नंबर्स पर। बट चलते हैं सीधे कंपनी के एमडी एंड सीईओ मिस्टर अनीश शाह हमारे साथ शो में जुड़ रहे हैं। डॉक्टर शाह, गुड आफ्टरनून, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। कंग्रेट्स सर, नंबर्स बेटर है देन व्हाट द स्ट्रीट वाज एस्टिमेटिंग अक्रॉस पैरामीटर्स। रेवेन्यू स्पेसिफिकली अगर मैं बात करूं तो 15% ग्रोथ दिखी है सर। क्या की फैक्टर्स थे दैट यू हैव सीन अ गुड जंप इन वॉल्यूम्स, और कहां पर अभी भी दिक्कत है, एंड हाउ मच डिड द प्राइसिंग फैक्टर वर्कड आउट सर फॉर यू?
So good afternoon, Swati. It's a pleasure to be with you. And yes, we are very happy to report numbers this quarter. It has been a very strong performance across all our businesses. There have been challenges, supply chain shortages for auto, commodity prices that both involve auto and farm. But what we are happy about is the market share increase in tractors, almost 2 percentage points, which is very significant. And that has really helped drive the revenue growth along with what's happening on the auto side, because we have 4 blockbuster launches in a row now. We had the XUV 300, the Bolero Neo, Thar, and now the 700. For 700, we have 70,000 bookings already. We got 50,000 in the first 3 hours. And that is really creating a lot of momentum for our businesses. A lot of this momentum will be seen in future quarters. But at least for now, as you said, revenue has been good. Our profits have been significantly higher as well. And yes, margins have come down a bit due to commodity prices. But there, as a pricing increases come in, we will start seeing some pullback on that at least. So we're fairly optimistic around where we are.
ऑल राइट सर, एक सवाल ऑटो इंडस्ट्री जो सबसे ज्यादा फेस कर रही है फॉर लास्ट मेनी मंथ्स नाउ, सेमीकंडक्टर शॉर्टेज, और ये ग्लोबल फिनोमेना है, हम जानते हैं। हाउ आर यू लुकिंग एट दैट प्रॉब्लम, हाउ आर यू डीलिंग विद इट? उसको कैसे आप देख रहे हैं रिजॉल्व होते हुए, एंड हाउ लॉन्ग डू यू थिंक ये प्रॉब्लम रहेगी? क्योंकि वंस दिस इज आउट ऑफ द वे थिंग्स कैन गेट बेटर क्लियरली।
Yes, so let's start with what caused the problem. There were 2 causes. One is COVID related disruptions, and second is demand greater than supply. COVID-related disruptions caused the biggest problem. So as we look at this quarter in particular, we lost 32,000 volume or units because of semiconductors, largely because of one plant in Malaysia being shut down because of COVID. And that caused a much lower number of ECUs coming in than would have otherwise. Those problems we are hoping are behind us, and that we get to a better place from a COVID standpoint as we have in India, and that continues and across the world as well. The second part is demand has been a lot higher than supply for a lot of things that require semiconductors, from cell phones to computers to tablets and everything else. There we see taking a little longer, so there will be some impact on it, but a lot of semiconductor supply is coming in as well. That will take 6 months to a year to come in, and as it comes in, we go back to normal. So we don't at this point expect the kind of disruption we've had so far. We expect it to be a lot better, but we don't expect normalcy for about a year or so. And just to the second part of your question, we've taken a number of actions with regard to looking at weak signals, not only for a tier 1 suppliers, but tier 2 suppliers as well, and looking at standardizing some parts across models, which will make it much easier for us to get multi-sourcing as well.
Wonderful. Okay. तो आप इसको इस प्रॉब्लम को you're looking at it very closely and also giving the proper solution to it as much as you can in your capacity. Sir, एक सवाल तो of course XUV 700 पर definitely बनता है. Brilliant response you've got. Congratulations. अब next क्या है in terms of the launch plans? And SUV, since AAP SUV as a company has been a pioneer, the first SUV that India saw was the Scorpio. And चूंकि अब SUV का ही flavor है all across globally and in India, let's say next 4-5 साल में हम क्या देखेंगे from Mahindra? Everyone wants to know that. And of course, XUV 700 के बारे में भी, if you can give us a sense on when the launch is.
So the 700 deliveries have started. We're going to deliver about 15,000 cars in the next 2 months or so. And continue to ramp up from there. It's a wonderful car. It's one that you must drive. It's not just about the technology in the car. It's the ride, the handling, everything that comes with it. And that's the reason why we've seen this kind of a response. 70,000 bookings, which include 50,000 in 3 hours, has really broken many records in automotive, not just in India, but across the world. And that's a function of the product. So what we are very happy about is it's not just this one car. It's the Thar, the 300, the Bolero Neo, and the next one coming up is a new Scorpio. So with that, we've got 4 blockbuster launches in a row. We're hoping to make it 5 with the Scorpio. And that puts M&M really back on the map in terms of a core SUV.
Okay. इसके बाद, let's say 3-4 साल के horizon में SUVs में, where will your focus be? Can you give us some insight into it?
The big focus is going to be on electric. And we're looking at a number of new electric models, 8 in particular, over the next few years. And really getting back to taking the leadership in the electric segment as well. And as we have in the core SUV segment, we're looking at getting back to number 1 on the electric side as well. We're looking at a very aggressive step.
Okay, aggressive steps in EV space too. Exactly. In fact, मेरा अगला सवाल वही था, sir. Electric vehicles, because everyone's talking about it, और ये becoming a reality with how people are starting to adopt that technology. Clearly, आप वहाँ पर भी focus कर रहे हैं. Quick सवाल, sir, from the business standpoint, overall group level, there were plans. आपने कहा था जब मैंने last time बात की थी, 3 unlisted companies के IPOs आप लाने की तैयारी में. हमने पिछले 1 साल में 1.5 साल में जबरदस्त एक्शन देखा in the primary markets. You think you're ready now to come up with one or 2 or 3 of these companies, or what's the update on that plan, sir?
So 1 साल पहले we had said 3 to 5 years. At this point, I will say 2 to 4 years. So we are still on track, and we are looking at 2 years, maybe a little sooner, for the next IPO to come up.
Okay, sure. So not immediately, not in the near term.
No, I would not expect something in the next 6 months of the year, next year.
Okay, sure, sir. Also, quickly, एक tractor पर world third largest tractor company है आपकी. What are the new opportunities, growth catalyst? I know M&A opportunities आपने already वहाँ पर काफी की है. Time for you to leverage the farm, agri, tractor space. Generally अच्छा performance ने देखा और आगे भी prospects दिखते हैं. तो कितना demand anticipate कर रहे हैं वहाँ से, कितनी growth anticipate कर रहे हैं?
Rural is still very buoyant, and we do see a lot of demand in rural areas. But the big opportunity in tractors or farm is actually on farm machinery. Farm machinery is a space in India which is very small compared to what it is globally. And we've talked about this before. Globally, it's 2x the sale of tractors. In India, we sell 5,000 crores of tractors, and we sell 500 crores of farm machinery in India. So there's a huge opportunity in that space, and that's something that we are really driving hard now. We're getting in the products, customizing them for India, getting farmers to adopt that, and that is what we feel will be the next big push on the farm side.
Sure. Farm side, of course, a lot of prospects. यहाँ पर growth opportunity potential बहुत ज़्यादा है. आखिरी सवाल, डॉक्टर शाह, आप कैसे देख रहे हैं group की performance? Because we are seeing a steady comeback, growth. Numbers are looking strong. Let's say end of the year. Of course, this was an exceptional year. Even the last one was क्योंकि COVID था. But अब as things get normalized, क्या targets होंगे? Because I know you're a man of numbers. You like to, put those targets there. क्या group के level पर आप बता सकते हैं? Because थोड़ा सा disruption आया होगा, उसकी वजह से you must have shifted things here and there. तो अब, what is the new number that the group is looking at?
So let me start with the numbers for this quarter first that we have reported. On the consolidated side, including all our group companies, excluding SsangYong and the issues we had in SsangYong in the past, consolidated profit is up 9 times. In terms of profit after extraordinary items. And that's really driven by performance not only in auto and farm, but in Mahindra Finance. Very strong quarter for Mahindra Finance. For Tech Mahindra, continued momentum there. Our holidays business has seen some very strong momentum. Real estate has turned around extremely well and has reported a very strong quarter. Logistics has reported a strong quarter. So we're seeing across all our listed entities and the unlisted entities as well, strong performance across the board. I cannot share numbers as a projection for the year right now, but all I can say is we do see this momentum continuing across our companies.
Okay, broad-based performance and सभी verticals अच्छा perform कर रहे हैं. बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया Dr. Shah for sparing time and speaking with us. Thank you very much and all the very best, sir.
Thank you, Swati. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.